Hey everyone, this is Scott here with your daily property update. The rental crisis in Australia is getting worse. Vacancy rates have hit an all-time low. Housing supply is actually going backwards, and immigration numbers are now 1/3 more than what was promised under the government. Just last year, the government forecast 335,000 arrivals. The real number, over 457,000. That is a net number, so it factors in departures, and these are long-term residents here. These do not include student numbers. Nationally, the rental vacancy rate fell again in July to 1.2%, down from 1.3% last month and well below the healthy benchmark of 3 to 3.5%, which we need to ease rents. There are just 37,800 rentals available across Australia nationwide. Guys, put that in perspective. 37,000 rentals available with 400 to 450,000 people, long-term people, coming into the country every single year. This is madness. At the same time, rental affordability has absolutely collapsed, with the median household spending 31% of their income on rent. The tightest markets are brutal. Adelaide and Perth, the vacancy is around just 0.5%. Regional Queensland, we're seeing vacancy rates under 0.5%. Even Sydney and Melbourne are tightening below the 2% mark, especially in the unit market, thanks to migration-driven demand. You have to remember too, Sydney's house prices have grown 4.8% over the last 9 to 12 months, and this is pushing people from houses into the affordable apartment. However, this will push prices in units up and also push rents in units up as well here in Sydney. You can expect to see the same trend Melbourne, Brisbane, and in other cities as well. And here's what's really pushing this crisis. It is immigration. In 24-25, net overseas migration hit 457,560 people, almost 120,000 above the government, above Treasury's forecast. That's a 36% blowout on what was promised. The government failed to cap international student enrollments, and Treasury is openly relying on migrants to plug tax revenue as the population ages. But the cost, more upward pressure on rents and house prices, congested roads and public transport, strain on hospitals and schools. And with no surge in housing supply, all of this pressure lands straight on renters. This is why rents are skyrocketing. It's not just low vacancy, it's a structural imbalance. Housing supply is shrinking while migration has blown out to record levels, and unless that changes, this rental crisis isn't going anywhere. What moves I'd make right now? Well, for investors, this environment is built for strong rental returns. Demand is surging, supply is broken, and migration is flooding in. Well-chosen properties in undersupplied markets like Adelaide, Perth, Queensland, Melbourne are going to deliver both yield and capital growth. Owner-occupiers, if you're renting and saving for a home, stop waiting. Immigration is driving up demand, vacancies at record lows, and rents are eating savings faster than ever. Getting into your own property now puts you in control. Renters, your best play is stability. Lock in a longer lease if you can, or look a little further out to stretch your budget. In ultra-tight markets like Perth, Adelaide, you need to be first in line when properties come up. The facts are clear, guys. Vacancy rates are collapsing, supply is shrinking, and immigration is running 120,000 higher than forecast. That's why the rental crisis is intensifying, and it's why smart, proactive moves now matter more than ever. My name is Scott Kuru. This is your daily property update. I teach Aussies how to structure their money, get their money right, and invest safely and wisely into property. Now, if you're wanting to invest and need more information, I do have a masterclass that you can attend. Check out the link in the description.